The last time we spoke, you said, with all the crazy things that you've done, you should be dead by now. Is this the craziest thing?
I think some of the things I've done in my life were absolutely crazy. I mean, trying to, be the first to cross the Atlantic in a hot air balloon,
right,
or the Pacific, or going around the world in hot air balloons. It was very risky and very hairy and tremendously exciting, and I was lucky to survive those trips.
Where does Virgin Galactic rank?
Virgin Galactic, hopefully, is a whole lot safer. I mean, it's been the greatest adventure of my lifetime, in that we're building our own spaceship, our own mothership, spaceports in New Mexico. My children are going to be, flying with us, and I think we're going to revolutionize, a whole new industry, and we're going to inspire people to experience something that they would never have had the opportunity to experience. So it's awesome, as they say.
It's sort of a vote of confidence in your dad that you're going to be on this very first flight. How do you feel about it?
I mean, Dad's still alive after his adventures. I think any rational person would be slightly nervous, but it's going to be the most incredible experience ever. I'm looking forward to the adrenaline rush, the dropping, the seeing the Earth from outer space, the coming down and having that objective perspective that being in space is only afforded a very select few people in the world. So that's a really exciting opportunity.
Did you have a choice?
I hope I still do have a choice.
Unless I feel 1,000% sure. My wife would never forgive me if none of us came back. So, so we'll make absolutely sure it's well and truly tested. And obviously we want to be 100% sure, that we do offer return tickets. So I think it'll be in the first half of next year. Which month, I can't tell you.
How many more test runs have to be done? Because you've already had quite a few, right?
Yeah.
About 30 test runs?
I mean, we'll keep testing until we're 100% sure. The next test will be a 45-second test. It'll go over 2,000 miles an hour, and we'll be almost there. We're not letting it go all the way there until we're ready.
Sam, why do you think there's excitement about this? Why do you think so many people have signed up? More than 600 people are already signed up for the first round of flights.
It's very rare these days that you can do something entirely new, and I think for me it's pioneering the human spirit to the next level.
Can you give us a sense for what it'll feel like to be up there?
on the actual day, we'll be taken up under the mothership in the spaceship. We'll be dropped away. And there'll be absolute silence, and then they fire the rocket, and there'll be incredible roar, and we'll go from 0 to nearly 3,000 miles an hour in about 8 seconds, and you'll feel a little bit of pressure on you as we soar off into space, and then when the rocket shuts off, absolute silence. Unbuckle the seat. Look out of the windows, just gently float around.
Zero gravity.
Zero gravity. Look back in the Earth, and you're in space. You've become an astronaut, and you're experiencing something that only 500 people in the last 60 years since space travel began have actually experienced.
Is it about the experience, sort of like an attraction, like a ride, or is it about getting somewhere from point A to point B?
We're dreaming big. So the initial thing is to give people a taste of space. Then we'll give people, say, 2 weeks in space. We'll to go into orbit, and it'll be travelling at 28,000 miles an hour around the Earth, and then from there, once we've managed to do that, then turning a spaceship which has got wings into a vehicle that transports people around the world. It's not easy, but our engineers are convinced they can do it, and we want to be able to get people from New York to Australia in a couple of hours.
You see a day when that's possible, to go from New York to Australia in 2 hours?
Absolutely, it will happen. I'm hoping it'll happen in my lifetime. It'll definitely happen in Sam's lifetime.
$250,000 a ticket right now. Not exactly cheap, not exactly accessible to most Americans. Do you see a day when it becomes more accessible to the masses?
Yes. I mean, the whole aim is to make space travel accessible to the masses. It's important that, you know, people who are watching this program who may be, you know, driving a bus or cleaning the streets or, you know, working as a nurse, one day will have a chance to go to space, and that's up to us to make that possible.
There are at least 9 companies trying to do what you're trying to do. Lots of billionaires in this space race. Are you confident that Virgin Galactic will be the first company next year to offer space travel?
Absolutely confident. I think, anyway, Virgin Galactic's been at it for some years ahead of everybody else. And as far as taking people into space is concerned, you know, I think we're way ahead at the moment.